Excuse me, sir. Sir, question for you. Is this your yacht?
Yeah.
And what line of business are you in out here in the UAE?
I have multiple businesses.
Multiple companies?
Yeah.
How many?
8.
What was the most amount of money that you've made in a single year?
I would say almost $5 billion.
$5 billion. And for those that don't know, what industry did you decide to pursue a career in?
Yeah, I was the world's first billionaire from medical marijuana from cannabis.
Actually?
Yes, actually.
So you're a billionaire.
Yes, I hope so. Yeah.
Is this your Rolls Royce?
It is one of my Rolls Royce. Why?
You said this is one of your Rolls Royces?
One of my Rolls Royce.
How many Rolls Royces do you have?
I have 6 Rolls Royces.
What was the most amount of money that you've made in a single year?
10 billion dirhams.
Are you a billionaire?
I suppose I am a billionaire, yes.
You're a billionaire.
Yeah.
How can somebody own a yacht in today's world? Guys, we just landed in one of the wealthiest cities in the entire world. We are in Dubai, and today I'm gonna be going all over the wealthiest parts of the city to interview millionaires and billionaires to figure out how they created their wealth out here and how you can do the exact same thing going into 2025. So with that being said, let's get this video on the way. Excuse me, sir. Sir, is this your Ferrari?
Yeah, I hope so.
And what line of business are you in out here in Dubai?
Not in the UAE, but in Europe, I'm in the cannabis industry.
Cannabis?
Yeah, cannabis, correct. Yeah, I was the world's first billionaire from medical marijuana from cannabis.
Actually?
Yes, actually.
So you're a billionaire?
Yes, I hope so, yeah.
I go all over the world interviewing the most successful business owners, the richest people in the world. Could we get one quick minute with you real quick?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Is that okay?
Yeah, as long as it's a minute.
How long have you been an entrepreneur for?
Since I can remember, since I was a little kid.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was always on the hustle, yeah.
As a billionaire, what was the best financial advice that you ever received throughout your career?
Well, it was from my father. My father said, listen, if you can earn £10, risk it to earn £20 because you know you can always earn £10 again.
So in other words, take the risk or lose the chance.
There you go, 100%.
Did you take a lot of risks throughout your career?
Listen, too many for my liking, correct,
What
yeah.
was the biggest risk you took throughout your career?
Getting into the cannabis business because it wasn't something that I knew anything about. I was in the nightclub industry before that, and it was just, I don't know, it just kind of made sense to move into the industry. But yeah, it was a big risk for me. But you know, he who dares wins.
What was the most amount of money that you've made in a single year?
Just over a billion euros a year.
€1 billion.
Yeah.
Have you ever been broke before?
Yeah, several times, yeah.
Yeah?
Several times, yeah. Not even too long ago, maybe 10 years ago, I was in Cyprus, there was a banking crisis, and I lost all my money in the banks there.
What's a lesson about money that banks don't want people to know?
That your money doesn't belong to you when you put it in the bank.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Break that down.
Well, it doesn't belong to you. When you put the money into their bank, you're investing in them, and they pay your money back as an interest.
And did you go to college?
And no, I was expelled from school when I was 13 years old.
You never went back?
Never went back, no. No,
Yeah?
never.
But you ended up making more than 99.9% of business professors ever will. So what's a lesson about business you'd give to somebody that they will not learn in university?
Give me a friend and I'll tell you who you are. Birds of a feather flock together.
Break that one down for people out there.
Just you are the company that you keep, so be careful of the company that you keep. You know, you can't fly like a swan when you're surrounded by turkeys.
So in other words, the people you surround yourself with is extremely important.
100%, yes.
Yeah.
If you're around 5 drunks, you'll be the 6th drunk. If you're around 5 billionaires, you'll be the 6th billionaire.
Right.
Your company you keep is very important, yes.
What do billionaires do differently from millionaires? What do you notice about yourself and the other billionaires? What do you guys do
We don't
differently?
work for money, we work for success. It's not a monetary thing, it's a success thing. We work for success, not the money.
Right. If you lost everything tomorrow, could you make it all back?
100%. You could strip me naked, leave me in Mongolia, I'd drive back in a 5 Series BM.
As a billionaire, what's your best negotiation advice for anybody in business?
Don't negotiate.
What's that?
I don't negotiate.
What do you mean?
I don't negotiate. That's my best advice. We don't negotiate. That's the difference.
What does that mean?
My way or the highway, we're relentless.
Yeah.
Yeah, relentless,
So
yeah.
you're willing to walk away from a deal?
I'm willing to walk away from a deal if it doesn't suit me, correct? There is no negotiations, yeah. My
what is it?
terms. Listen, you hold no prisoners when it's
Yeah.
business. That's the point, isn't it?
Right. You got amazing advice, my friend.
you.
Thank you so much
My
for your
brother.
time.
See you soon.
Awesome.
Take care.
Guys, we just interviewed the world's first cannabis billionaire out here in Dubai, and he just dropped some straight gems for you all. But my favorite part of that entire interview was when I asked him his best negotiation advice as a billionaire, and he said he doesn't negotiate. At the end of the day, when you create that kind of leverage, there is no need to negotiate. Like he said, it's his way or the highway. Great interview out here in Dubai. We got to keep this video going and go get another one out here, you guys. Come on, let's go. All right, you guys. So we are at our next destination, the Dubai Harbor, where there's multi-million-dollar yachts all behind us right here. We're gonna be walking around. We're gonna see if we can get in, because there's a lot of people out here. Some people just cleaning their yachts, some people just hanging out on them. We're gonna see if we can talk to some people who own these things, figure out what they did and how you can copy their blueprints to do the exact same thing. But let's go see what they have to say. Come on. All right, you guys, we were able to get into the harbor. There's some people out on the yachts. We're gonna go up and see if we can talk to them, figure out if they own these things and if we can get some advice for you guys on how they were able to own multi-million-dollar yachts. Excuse me, sir. Sir, Question for you. Is this your yacht?
Yeah.
And what line of business are you in out here in the UAE?
I have multiple businesses.
Multiple companies? How many?
8.
You own 8 businesses? How long have you been an entrepreneur for?
22 years now.
22 years?
Yeah.
And I go all of, what's that?
Started early.
Started early. How old are you now?
20.
Yeah.
40.
What was the most amount of money that you've made in a single year?
69.
69 million? And could we interview you real quick?
Yeah, come on.
Awesome. On the yacht?
Yeah, please, but take the shoes off.
All right, man. How did you scale from a $10 million business to a $69 million company? How did you go from 7 to 8 figures?
So it was 2020. We had COVID. I'm coming from a family of healthcare workers. My mom and father are doctors. And COVID hit in Germany. Our whole business crashed. So we pivoted to medical supplies. We had 10 years of operational knowledge in China. So we imported a lot of products, masks, healthcare kits for doctors, nurses, and hospitals. And we scaled to 69 million over a year. So we 5x the business before.
So COVID destroyed most people's businesses, but
We had to pivot. Our business plummeted. Nobody was buying promotional products. All the exhibitions were closed, so we had to find a way. So we had to adapt it. We went to direct sales. We called all the hospitals. They were happy that we could actually provide products. So this is how we grow the business. And since then, our core business, promotional products, has been 2x to $35 million now.
were you a good salesman?
I think I'm a natural-born seller. I started selling insurance when I was 16,
Yeah.
and then I, worked as a bartender through my university and started a business. I never worked for someone else beside the bar business for working for $5 an hour. Selling is key. Scaling was key before, selling is key today, and selling is going to be key in the future. With selling, you solve all the problems in the world.
Give me your secret to sales.
Secret to selling is asking so many questions that the customer would be stupid to not buy afterwards.
What's the most underrated question somebody could ask to close the deal?
I would actually say, what did you like most of my presentation? And then he starts talking. And then you dig deeper and ask, okay, what else? And you keep asking questions till there's no objection handling at the end. And you can ask, okay, 80% of our customers usually pay with credit card X, Y, Z. Which payment method would you choose?
And you make it easy for them to pay.
Make it easy, always. But we also give line of credits and invoicing, so it's even more easy. You don't have to hand in a credit card. But I think at the end, if the need is clear and the demand is clear and all the objection handling are done through nice questioning, building relation, building trust, you hook them in.
What was the number one book that changed your life?
I can tell you. I was 18, my first mentor gave it to me. It was Think and Grow Rich from Napoleon Hill. But here comes the clue, 90% in your mind and 10% financially.
So mindset's very important.
No mindset, no financial freedom.
Do you believe in God?
It turns out that I'm starting to believe more in God.
Why is that?
Faith and hope is always the last resort of humanity. If you don't have hope at the end, what do you have? And not believing in yourself is the most selfish thing that you can do. Even if you don't do it in a moment, speak good to yourself, because your subconscious mind will reflect it.
Wow.
Because your brain only does what you tell him to do. Even if you feel bad, tell him you're good, tell him you're healthy, and everything is going to change. Your mind will follow your words.
You got amazing advice, my friend. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for your time, and I appreciate you. All right, you guys, so the first yacht we went up to out here, we just got a crazy interview. That was a $69 million entrepreneur. But my biggest takeaway from that interview came towards the end when he started talking about 90% of this game of entrepreneurship, you guys, is all about the mindset. And I've learned from interviewing the most successful, the ultra wealthiest people on the entire planet, that that's what makes them successful, you guys. Remember this right here. Believing that you can is way more profitable than believing that you can't. Great interview out here down in the Dubai Harbor. We got to keep this video rolling and go get another one out here. Come on, you guys, let's go. Excuse me, sir. Sir, is this your Rolls Royce?
It is one of my Rolls Royce. Why?
You said this is one of your Rolls Royces?
One of my Rolls Royce.
How many Rolls Royces do you have? How many Rolls do you have?
I have 6 Rolls Royces.
Are you a business owner?
Yeah, I'm a business owner.
In what industry?
Real estate industry.
What was the most amount of money that you've made in a single year?
10 billion dirhams.
Are you a billionaire?
I suppose I'm a billionaire, yes.
You're a billionaire.
Yeah.
Yeah? And what's your name?
My name is Rizwan Sajan.
Do you have to come from a lot of money to become a billionaire, or can you make it all just from pure grind and work ethic?
Absolutely no. You don't have to have a lot of money to become a billionaire. In fact, if you look at it, 85% of the people who are billionaires are the first generation billionaires. That means they didn't have this money and they have made it to billionaire. Only 15 or 20% goes into the second generation. So for you to make money, you don't need to have money. You can make it on your own, provided you have proper ideas, proper work culture, and some special innovative things which you want to do, you can be a billionaire.
And how are you creating wealth in real estate? Let's say they're starting to make and save some good money. They want to start making some plays in real estate. How can somebody start creating wealth in real estate today?
So if you don't have money and you want to start real estate business and want to make it big, start with the brokerage business. Today in Dubai, you get 5% commission in the brokerage. So that money is huge. For example, if you say 10 million dirhams property you have sold, you make half a million dirhams. Start with a brokerage and then become a developer.
If you lost everything tomorrow, could you make it all back?
I think I can make it all back. If you put me in the African jungle also, I'll make also there. I will sell the property to the animals over there.
Yeah, he said he would sell property to animals. I love that. So you're a good salesman then.
I think I'm a very, very good salesman.
Why do a lot of people struggle with sales in today's world?
I think they need to understand salesmanship is a quality. It's not that everybody can become a salesperson. It's an inborn quality. Either you are a good salesman or you're not a good salesman. I see a lot of my sales staff struggle when they pitch to the customer. I know that they're not pitching correctly. This is not the way. First of all, to become a good salesman, you need to understand what is the customer's requirement. Properly listen to him, what money he has. He wants to buy a luxury or he wants to buy an affordable. If he wants to buy a luxury, offer him a good luxury project. Take him to the proper place. Explain him the benefits of this. What is the ROI he will get? How much fast he can make his money? How much fast he can double his money? Understand, make him proper, he will buy from you.
That was a sales masterclass.
Absolutely.
But you also got to know how to sell yourself as well, because a lot of people, they say people buy from people they like.
People buy only from people they like. 100% I agree to this. Who do people buy from? People who are able to explain what exactly the buyer wants. If you are going to pitch something which buyer doesn't want and you tell him, no, buy this, and he wants to buy that, he'll never buy from you.
Right. You got amazing advice, my friend. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you. You guys, this video has been insane, and we're on our way to go get our next interview right now. But I want to take a quick moment to let you guys know a very important, a very special announcement. So a couple months ago, I launched and built one of the biggest, one of the greatest entrepreneur communities in the entire world. And you can join this community today for free. Inside of this community, every single week, I host live calls with the biggest business owners in the world, even billionaires, where they come in on these calls and directly mentor all of our members, where they teach them skills like how to sell, how to market, how to negotiate, how to start and scale a business, how to invest and make your money work for you. For example, we had Todd Napola, who owns over $500 million worth of real estate. He taught our community how to invest in real estate without having any money to your name. Or how about Stephen Klubeck, who sold his company to Hilton for $2.2 billion. He taught our community how to sell and how to negotiate like a billionaire. You guys, the only shortcut to success in today's world isn't having rich parents, it isn't luck, it isn't even hard work. It's mentorship. It's finding the people that are in the exact same places that you want to be and learning everything you possibly can from them. So once again, if you want to join the community today for free, all you have to do is go down to the link in the description of this video and join the School of Mentors. I can't wait to see you on the inside of the community. It's going to be incredible. But with that being said, let's get back to the video. Who am I here with today?
Mohammed Bingati,
And for those that don't know, what industry did you decide to pursue a career in?
real estate.
How long have you been in the business for?
16 years, 17.
And what are you doing in real estate?
Property developer. We're the guys behind the first Bugatti residences in the world, the first Mercedes-Benz residences in the world, and the first Jacob & Co. residences in the world.
What was the most amount of money that you've made in a single year?
I would say almost $5 billion.
$5 billion. How did you scale out to a multi-billion-dollar business?
Master the art of sales and marketing. Sales and marketing. It's everything. Yeah, so you got to focus on having a solid sales team, a solid marketing strategy. And then I would say equally as important is focus on your product. You know, make sure that you develop your product to speak for itself.
What's a hack for marketing that you could give to a business owner right now?
I mean, I could tell you the strategy I followed. So I always wanted to be omnipresent. So that's what you want through marketing. You want omnipresence. You want to be everywhere at every time and be known by everyone. And the way I did that with not so much resources in the beginning was to make the product market itself. How did I do that? I built this very specific architectural DNA or language that was used consistently across all the buildings. So in a sense, the buildings were the billboards. I didn't pay money for billboards. People would look at the building, realize the architecture, and know this is a Bingati product, let's say. And that's how the marketing started from day one without spending any money on the marketing. So it was more that the product itself spoke for itself. And you see this in the car industry, for example. If you look at a Bugatti, you can tell it's a Bugatti without being told it's a Bugatti. So that was sort of the strategy that I followed. The product market itself, and then obviously you develop other strategies. You build a team. I'm very big on digital marketing personally. I believe it's the best marketing strategy that exists right now. Yeah. So I'm not so big on traditional techniques.
You brought up how you've been in the business for 16, 17 years. A lot of entrepreneurs, they get shiny object syndrome. They want to diversify, jump from industry to industry. How important was it for you learning how to focus on one thing and stay in that game?
It was indispensable. I think
it was the most valuable lesson I learned, to focus on one core and expand in that. I mean, in my opinion, that's how a lot of wealthy people make their wealth. I think one of the mistakes I made was diversifying into different sectors and not focusing on one core. Because I think you can diversify within the core itself. To give you an example, you could do luxury real estate, you could do mid-market real estate, you could do lower end real estate. You could do so many different product lines within the same core and achieve scale, let's say, in your business. So that's the lesson I learned.
So in other words, vertical integration.
Absolutely, vertical integration. Once upon a time, I did real estate, I did restaurants, I did a juice factory, I did so many different businesses, and then I learned that focusing on one and scaling that into a monster was the way that worked for me.
Do you believe in God?
Of course.
How important has faith been for you throughout your career?
Everything.
Everything.
I've seen miracles in my life. I believe it was all from God.
Actually, yeah.
100%.
Any advice to somebody trying to build and grow that relationship with God?
I mean, I was in a place in my life one day where I thought I lost it all and there was no solution for me. And I asked God for a miracle. And I told him, it's now out of my hands and in your hands, and miracles came.
Let go and let God.
Absolutely.
I love it. You got amazing advice, my friend.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your
Thank
time,
you.
sir. That's a wrap on today's video, you guys. Dubai, it's got to be the craziest city that we've ever filmed in, but I need you guys to like and subscribe for amazing content we've got coming very, very soon. And if you're not a member, you guys need to join my private entrepreneur community, the School of Mentors, by going to the link down in the description of this video, because every week you guys have the ability to connect with and ask your questions directly to the millionaires and the billionaires that I interview about how you can start and scale your business, get out of that 9-to-5, take those first leaps to becoming a real entrepreneur. If you're an existing business owner, how to scale, how to sell, how to market your product. This is the lowest you will ever be able to get in. So to join, as I said, go to the link down in the description of this video. I can't wait to see you on the inside of our community, the School of Mentors. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.